Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. It is week 14 in the NFL, and I am ready to release some more of my NFL picks for this week. And a game in the late afternoon slate between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders could end up being a very sneaky matchup here, as the Broncos come in as a 7-point favorite, total of 43.5. Might be a pretty good divisional battle as well, but as Brock Osweiler has now gone 3-0 as the Broncos starter, he might have just usurped Peyton Manning as the starting quarterback, not only for the rest of the season or when Manning is healthy, but probably even in the future if it was not for last week, where against the Chargers, even though the Broncos won the game, they didn't win it very easily. And Osweiler and the offense did not look that great, only threw for about 166 yards. 16 for 26, one touchdown, one interception against an otherwise very beatable Chargers defense. And this week against another beatable defense, if he doesn't show up again, not only do the Raiders have a pretty good chance of covering here, but we might even hear talks of Peyton Manning. But I don't think that's going to be the case this week, because the Raiders giving up about 270 passing yards per game and middle of the road rushing as well. So Denver might not have that hard of a time moving the football here back at home this week. And even though I do think the spread could have some value this week, I think if the Broncos offense can show up this week, the Raiders offense is definitely going to be forced to throw. And that could mean that the over actually has some sneaky value in this one at 43.5, because the total is low enough with it because of the Broncos' very good defense. In fact, they don't give up much points here. But I think it could lead to the over actually being the play here, because the Raiders are going to have to throw the ball probably 40 times if they end up falling from behind in this game. That could lead to more points, especially if it is because the Broncos have been running up the score and scoring a lot easier than they have been over the last week or so. And the first time they met, obviously, was a low-scoring game at 16-10. That was with during Peyton Manning's downfall, threw two interceptions in that game, no touchdowns as well. I think Derek Carr is actually going to be viable here as an offensive threat, even on the road in Denver this week. And Oakland cashed the over this season at 7-3-2, and they've cashed the over now dating back to last season in 10 of their last 15 overall and 6 of their last 9 on the road. A lot of that has to do with their defense here, but I think their offense is going to at least get some points on the board in this one. If they can get 14-17, they can easily get on the over here at over 43.5 on this one. So add that to your NFL picks this week. Best of luck to you on that one. Make sure you check out some of my other NFL picks this week as well. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.